The industry is the backbone of global food security, but to understand it, we must look at it as a three-stage ecosystem. First is upstream at the farm level, second is midstream during the factory processing, and lastly, downstream involving logistics and retail. Right now, rapidly growing global demand is putting heavy ecological and ethical pressure on this entire chain. So today, we will look into the specific challenges at each stage and provide the best suitable solution to fix them. Moving on to the upstream stage, which is at the farm level. Here, we face two main environmental challenges. First is environmental degradation. Livestock production has a very high carbon footprint. In fact, it is responsible for around 14.5% of global greenhouse gas emissions. This is mostly methane coming from the animal digestion process. Second is land use change. To support this industry, we see massive deforestation. Large areas of natural forests are being cleared just to turn them into grazing lands or to grow crops for animals' feed. To address this farm level issue, we have three key solutions and guidelines. First, we can practice regenerative agriculture. This means using rotational grazing to help restore soil health and naturally trap carbon back into the ground. Second, we can introduce dietary modification. By adding methane reducing ingredients like specific seaweeds into the animal daily feed, we can significantly lower their emission. Finally, farmers must follow strict compliance guidelines. This means adhering to global environmental standards such as ISO 14001 to ensure sustainable farming long term.
In the context of midstream stage food safety impact, the issue is feed contamination and food safety risk. Pathogen contamination such as Salmonella, E. coli, and Listeria is a significant threat during slaughtering, deboning, and packaging. The carcasses are processed rapidly in close proximity, a single lapse in hygiene, and cross-contaminate large batches of meat. The contamination occurs due to poor evisceration techniques, puncturing digestive tracts, and improper sterilization of machinery or inadequate temperature control on the processing floor. This can lead to foodborne illness, massive and costly product recalls, and severe damage to consumer trust. The key solution and guidelines for midstream stage is the key solution is antimicrobial invasion technologies like antimicrobial carcass washes. By implementing the organic acid rinses like lactic acid or hot water pasteurization cabinets immediately after hide removal and evisceration. Next, by using automated packaging like modified atmosphere packaging MAP and or vacuum packaging. The guidelines is by HACCP, hazard analysis critical control point implementation by identifying food safety hazards and establishing strict control limits. And the second guidelines is good manufacturing practice GMP. The standardized regulations to ensure processing environment, equipment, and personnel to maintain the highest levels of sanitation.
So for issue number 3, which is worker safety and labor conditions for the midstream stage. The midstream stage includes sorting and meat processing activity. Workers often use sharp tools and heavy machinery which can be dangerous. They may also be exposed to harmful bacteria and chemicals. As a result, workplace injuries and health problems can occur. For this solution, there are few solutions for this. Firstly, to improve the worker safety, companies should provide proper training and protective equipment such as gloves and masks. Next, safety rules also should be followed at all times. And regular health and safety inspection can help prevent accidents. Lastly, employers should also improve working conditions by providing adequate rest break and ergonomic workstation.
This slide shows the danger of food safety in the downstream processing and distribution of meat. Today's meat processing industry is very concentrated, which means that when food safety measures are inadequate, contamination may be widespread. Contamination by dangerous microorganisms like E. coli, Salmonella, and Listeria can occur in meat due to contact with the feces of livestock during the slaughtering process. Since distribution occurs on a large scale, a lot of consumers will be impacted by one single contamination before any detection takes place. However, blockchain technology is a powerful tool that will enable traceability from farm to table, along with the use of AI-powered automation in inspection technologies. In conclusion, the meat supply chain is essential for global food security but faces challenges in environmental impact, food safety, and worker welfare. By adopting sustainable farming practices, implementing strict safety standards, and utilizing advanced technologies such as AI and blockchain, the industry can reduce risk and improve efficiency. Continuous commitment from all stakeholders is key to ensuring a safe, sustainable, and trustworthy meat supply chain.